Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beach here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is we're going to be talking about Franklin's father. That is correct. We're going to be talking about Franklin's father. We're talking about Snowfall, basically Franklin's father. So let's see here. If you have seen the season finale of Snowfall season 4, hey, you already know what I'm thinking about talking about. But if you have not seen it, please leave. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want to give you some story content you didn't see. You know what I'm saying? So just letting you know. Basically, when it comes to Franklin's father, who I know is Alton, who we all know is Alton, we all know that he's a Black Panther member. We all know that he is one of those old school Black Panther types, meaning that basically he comes from a place of like the 1960s and 70s with the Black Panthers. Heck, he even raised Franklin under the way he thinks and how he feels. He truly loves Franklin. But at the end of the day, you know, he stands by the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? And Franklin has a bit of that inside of him. There are a lot of Black children in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s who grew up with parents that were members of the Black Panthers. And Franklin is one of them. Now, when it comes to him, though, is that basically there's probably more that's going on with Alton than you guys know. And what I mean by that is basically he may not just be a Black Panther member. He might be something a little bit more. Basically, he may be a CIA agent. Now, why would I say that? You've ever checked out the book that he was reading at the very end of the season finale called The Spook That Sat by the Door? Well, if you guys don't know about it, if you plan to check out The Spook That Sat by the Door, do not listen to this book in this video any further. If you have, hey, I'm about to talk. The Spook That Sat by the Door is one of a movie that came out in the 70s, which was about a Black man who was with the CIA, but he wasn't there on the CIA's behalf. He was literally training people in the streets to prepare for the CIA and using what they knew against them or any other form of law enforcement. So he literally was a Black dude that did that, and he got information about how the CIA do things, and he found out what they thought of Black people. He found out what they thought of everybody. So he sat there. He never said anything, didn't do anything, just sat there and listened. So that's pretty much what he's about. And it was a famous book that came out in the 70s, but it's also a famous movie that came from the 70s. It's not a movie that's been celebrated. Sort of like if you know about it, you know about it. If you don't know about it, you don't know about it. I would say that it's not as celebrated as a Dolomite and things of that nature from the 70s, where it was a lot of Black exploitation films. The Spook That Sat by the Door was a little bit different, meaning that, okay, you had your style of the Black exploitation, but it was different. It was a Black man who was a CIA agent, who was a soldier, and he was doing what he had to do and getting information about what he felt was best for his people or the poor people in general. So the thing is that the Spook That Sat by the Door, a lot of people remembered what it was when Nipsey Hussle brought it back to life. When he was saying this is a story, a movie that people overlook, and it's a movie that's uncelebrated, and it's to the point people try to ban it. They want you to forget about it. But now, because of people talking about it more, it has come back out for people to be like, I love this movie. This movie is great. And it's become a classic film now. So with Alton reading that book at the very end of the Snowfall finale, there's probably more to Alton than we know. Alton probably is a CIA agent, or he probably was an undercover CIA agent. You don't know. And for Teddy to show up and not kill him immediately, because you're thinking, okay, we're going to get a death scene with Alton getting shot by Teddy, only to see Teddy holding the pistol up at him saying, Alton looking at him saying, you know, damn, I knew you was coming sooner or later, you know. But now we're in a situation. What if Teddy knows Alton is a CIA agent? What if somehow they're going to talk and go over some things? What if Teddy takes Alton and has it where Alton and him are working together? Maybe they'll build up a better relationship with one another. You never know. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on there because we really don't know the way it ended. Because you do know if anything happens to Alton that Franklin will respond to Teddy, especially with the fact that Teddy is not his current handler. He's waiting on a new handler to come through. But him and Teddy still going to have their relationship. I think there's going to be a lot of conflict between Franklin and the new handler in the new season. As you may see Franklin get closer to dude from the cartel and establish himself to the point he doesn't really even need Teddy, even if they were working together. You're going to see Teddy and Alton probably get closer together, and it may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing. We'll just have to wait and see. All I know is when it comes down to it, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. That's pretty much what I got to say. This is what I'm talking about in regards to it. But yeah, I think there's a chance Alton might be a CIA agent. He may be the spook that sat by the door. But I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And whoa.